a dose of encouragement? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Heidi Rue, and this is the Encourage Minute. Every single Monday, I'm going to share a 60-second story of inspiration and encouragement to get your week started right. But before we get into today's story, I wanted to share two really cool small businesses. At the start of the whole COVID-19, I wanted to do something to help fellow small business owners because my husband and I own a small business. And so one of the things that I thought I could do is to feature a couple of small businesses every single week for free on the podcast. So that's what I'm doing. So the first one, this is going to be awesome for all you fellow curly hair girls and guys. Beth Johnson owns KillerCurlsSalon here in Atlanta, and her story is kind of crazy. So Beth used to work at this other curly haired salon, which Beth has cut my hair and taught me a lot about how to handle my curls. And then she got a job somewhere else. Well, that didn't really work out. So Beth decided, you know what? I'm going to branch out on my own, do my own salon. So that's what she did. 3 weeks before the whole lockdown happened, she used all of her savings to be able to start this. I mean, it's so sad, but Beth has such a great attitude about it. And she has started taking customers again. She's using every safety precaution. So if you have curly hair, go see my friend Beth Johnson at Killer Curls. You can email her at killercurlssalon@gmail.com. And that is in the show notes. And the second person is a fellow VO talent, Linda Poff. And Linda and I have gotten to know each other recently through LinkedIn. Wonderful person. And she's actually out in Thousand Oaks, California, so not in Atlanta. Her story of how she got started in VO is interesting because she actually was working in radiology, and a coworker suggested that she try voiceover. So she was like, okay, I'll get into some classes. Loved it. And now she does national commercials, promos, narration, e-learning, PSAs, medical narration, especially because of her background in the medical field, on-hold messages, and explainer videos. And if you want to hear some of her demos and find out more about Linda, you can do that on our website at voxfab.com in the show notes. Okay, now let's get started into today's story. Okay, I know we are late to the game on this if you already are watching or have watched Outlander, but my husband and I just started getting into the series. We are totally obsessed. So the author of the Outlander book, Diana Gabaldon, her story is really fascinating because she actually was a professor at Arizona State University with expertise in scientific computation, not writing. In fact, she decided to write Outlander as an experiment. She just wanted to see, one, what it took to write a novel, and two, if that's something that maybe she would be kind of interested in. Never had any intention of anyone reading her book, much less it turning into a TV series that people like me are obsessed with. What was really cool, though, about that is because it actually allowed her to write without limits. She thought, it would be interesting to see if the book had a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And she didn't care about what people were expecting because this was just an experiment. Now, I really believe that there's excellence in stories, products, and businesses that take years of failing and hard work to create. But there's also some real beauty that can be found in accidents because it's during those times that your mind doesn't create limits. And man, do limits inhibit creativity. That was today's Encourage Minute. I'll have another one for you next week. Next week is such a great uplifting story. It is so, so cool. You can subscribe anywhere you can listen to podcasts. And if you want to see the video version, you can check it out on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Again, links in the show notes. Have a great week and don't stop. Get it, especially if it's an accident. Embrace that.